What we have here today is the 2020 model year 2.3 high performance package. What the vehicle is built around is an RS 2.3 liter engine. So what we've done with that engine, we've taken it out of the RS because we wanted its capability for high cylinder pressure. We moved it from front wheel drive to rear wheel drive. In doing that, we've coupled it with an active exhaust, which has low back pressure and a heck of a fun soundtrack. We're able to create a wider torque peak from 3,000 to 4,500 RPM. So if you're in an automatic, it goes from peak torque to peak torque on the shifts. And we also wanted to have 90% of peak horsepower at redline. So if you're in a manual, that gives you a rewarding to rev feel, which means you're going to be pushing it to the red line to do the shifts because you grab power gear to gear. So it's a unique turbocharger that's set up for this, a standard active exhaust, which gives you low back pressure and also gives you the capability to go from sport to track to give you that different sounds you have, a little bit of burble on back out, so it's just kind of a fun to drive engine, fun to drive exhaust sound, so your senses are rewarded in both ways. What we also did with the vehicle is we created an appearance package with it. So horsepower is 332 against 310, so 22 more horsepower. VMAX goes up to 155, so 24 more miles per hour in VMAX. And then torque is capped at 350, but what we do is it's a wider, flatter torque curve at 350. So it goes about 40% wider from 3,000 to 4,500. It does 0 to 60 in the mid 4 seconds with an automatic transmission, and it is exciting both in the sound and the feel as it accelerates. Really a nimble, rewarding vehicle to rev. From the appearance content, we have a unique front grille, which we've gone to a multi-piece painted with the standard tri-bar pony off to the right, which is then mimicked in the rear. What we've done for capability, we needed a better aero package to go along with the engine, so we're using the GT splitter and the GT spoiler. What that gives us is better front lift and then better aggressive appearance. So as we did the development on the powertrain, if you think about it, it seems simple. You're taking it out of the RS, putting it into this. The control strategy is completely different on Mustang. So it's like the next generation of control strategy. So as you go through it, it's got the ability to decide how to fuel and spark timing. So all these things kind of roll together in what we were looking for. It was all developed around a fun to drive aspect. So what we wanted the calibration teams to do is we wanted to have a turbocharging system that really had that response time. So we have a way of analytically setting that up when we work with our turbo suppliers. And because we knew we had a low back pressure exhaust system and a decent charge air cooler system, we could then develop that turbo map and then work on that turbo map to guarantee we had 22 pounds of boost capability. So when we set the car up and the turbo up, because we have so many subject matter experts that work on these things, if we tell them that's what we're after, they know exactly what to do to deliver that. As a customizable vehicle, we really know the customer is looking for something that makes their car unique. So because we're at active exhaust, we need a quad tip system. And it gives a performance look to it. It's the same quad tips we use on the V8s. And that is basically, one is a free flow pipe, a straight out. So it basically is a free flow system, direct pipe out. And that gives you the ability to tune this vehicle for a character of sound. So this one is tuned unique because the engine is unique. We've also taken a magnetic appearance. You'll see on the spoiler, you'll see on the skull cap, and then a kind of a tasteful stripe along the character line on the hood. And that just gives us a sporty look, but not really over the top, to give that refined look to it and kind of an understated performance. For the transmissions, we run automatic and manual. Again, the automatic's tuned where you go to sport mode. It'll be that fast shifting capability that you have. It'll hold gear based on brake pressure. It'll hold gear based on your throttle. So it'll be set at peak torque for when you engage it. It'll go back into the torque field. We run a 355 limited slip on the standard package, and then on the handling pack, we run a torsion 355. So on top of the base Mustang, it's $4,995. That gives you, in essence, the chassis, which is based on a summer tire package, upgraded brakes, the appearance, and of course the 2.3 high-performance engine. If you want to go to the handling package, which is a 265 Pirelli Corsa tire on a 9.5-inch wheel with bigger stabilizer bars, front and rear, standard Magneride, and a torsion differential axle, that is $1,995. So we're inside the interior of a 2.3 high performance package, and what we've done on this is provide just a couple accents that the driver is in tune with to show that their vehicle has been customized. So what we do is we take what is called a spin drift, so it's a aluminum applique on the IP, which gives it a real technical look. So you drag through that along with gauges for boost and oil pressure, and so those are standard on all the 2.3 high performance. And then what we've done for a little extra special is we've added a chassis badge. It's the same thing we do on the 350 Shelbys, the 500 Shelbys, and the Bullets. It just sequences when that vehicle was made, from the first chassis made in 2020 to the last chassis made in 2020 of the 2.3 high performance, since it is special because the engine is unique to that application. Otherwise, the interiors go from a base cloth interior to what we're in today, which is we call the 201, which is our high interior, which again comes with wrapped consoles, hand-stitched IP, and all the features of a 12-inch digital cluster, along with all the sync features that come with the 8-inch touchscreen.
So the high performance package starts out with the 255 P0 we've used in the past. We were able to build off of the old performance package from there. And then optional is also the handling package. So the handling package gets stiffer front spring, bigger front stabilizer bar, bigger rear stabilizer bar to start from the hardware. It comes with Magneride as the only option there, which gives us a lot of capability to tune for ride and handling. So we've tuned Magneride for 3 modes, normal, sport, and track. All the modes are sporty, but normal is focused around having a good daily driver experience. Sport is tuned around getting great yaw gains for these curvy roads, and track is designed to work at the track to handle curbing and aggressive damping demands. All the high performance have the base GT system. On the handling pack, we've upgraded the pad to the European semi-metallic lining, which is a very aggressive lining for good track fade and great stopping power. One of the things we know we wanted to do with this handling pack is make it a good autocross car and good for smaller club tracks. So this tire isn't necessarily the tire you'd want to autocross with, but it has a level of grip that's very similar to all the autocrossers' favorite tires. So when you take your favorite autocross tire and throw it on the handling package, it's going to work great. And the tire we gave you for the street is going to have good road performance on top of that. We were able to give you a 9.5-inch wheel. We know a lot of autocrossers are not, for the stock classes, are not able to change their wheel width, so they can get a nice wide tire of their choice and a suspension that's going to work great with it. Carl spoke about some of the aerodynamic enhancements. We've got the Performance Pack V8 splitter with a GT V8 spoiler. Gives us the balance we want. So we were able to make this the least understeer configuration of our S550 base Mustangs. We look at a lot of competitive vehicles, but mostly we built this Mustang for the customers that we know. We have been wanting to do an aggressive performance i4 for some time, and this RS motor with some of the unique enhancements that our team has done for Mustang is really what opened the door for us. The vehicle dynamics team has been arguing for a high performance 4-cylinder model for some time. I would say probably since 2017, not long after we launched the S550, we had been putting together demo cars, and the engine was really what let us sell it to everybody, and everybody said it was finally the right time to do it. So we're very excited for you guys to drive the high performance model here. The 20 model year high performance package is already on sale right now.